In future, social networks such as Facebook and other internet platforms will have to comply with uniform rules in the EU, for example, when it comes to deleting hate speech and other illegal content. Negotiators from the European Parliament and the EU states agreed early on Saturday morning in Brussels on a law on digital services. It's the Digital Services Act, or DSA, which is intended to ensure stricter supervision of online platforms and more consumer protection. A full 16 hours were needed for the last round of negotiations. The reactions to the deal were mostly positive. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen spoke of a historic agreement. Our new rules will protect online users, ensure freedom of expression, and open up new opportunities for businesses, she said. This is a strong signal for people, companies, and countries worldwide. And German Federal Minister of Justice Marco Buschmann said, the Digital Services Act also protects freedom of expression in the digital space. Platforms are not allowed to arbitrarily delete posts and have to review deletion decisions upon request. At the same time, platforms should not accept their services being misused to disseminate criminal content. Death threats, aggressive insults, and calls for violence are not an expression of freedom of expression, but attacks on free and open discourse, Buschmann said. Buschmann's cabinet colleague responsible for digital affairs, Volker Wissing, spoke of a milestone for the citizens. The DSA creates more security in the digital space, it strengthens users' rights and sets clear and international standards for regulation from online platforms. These are now more responsible for postings and the integrity of goods and services. Among other things, the DSA is intended to ensure that illegal content, such as hate speech, is removed from the internet more quickly after appropriate notification. Harmful disinformation and war propaganda is shared less, and fewer counterfeit products are sold on online marketplaces. To do this, platforms like Instagram have to make their recommendation algorithms more transparent for the first time. The basic principle is, what is illegal offline should also be illegal online. Providers of digital services should benefit from legal certainty and uniform rules in the EU. Large platforms and search engines with at least 45 million users have to follow significantly more rules than smaller ones. Saturday's agreement has to be confirmed again by the European Parliament and the EU states, but this is considered a formality. A transitional period of 15 months will apply after it comes into force. For the very large platforms and search engines, the rule should apply 4 months after they have been designated. Christoph Heubner, Executive Vice President of the International Auschwitz Committee, sees a great opportunity in the DSA. For survivors of the Holocaust, it is an extremely clear sign of hope, which, however, has to be proven in reality. If the principle that what is illegal offline should also be illegal online is enforced, a decisive gain would be made for social interaction and the fight against racist and anti-Semitic hatred, as well as fascist war propaganda, he said. The DSA is part of a large digital package proposed by the EU Commission in December 2020. The second part is the Digital Markets Act, or DMA, which was agreed at the end of March. Above all, the DMA is intended to restrict the market power of tech giants such as Google and Facebook, with stricter rules. In Germany, where I'm sitting, the Network Enforcement Act, or NetzDG, to combat criminal offenses and hate speech on the internet is already in force. This should be largely replaced by the DSA. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.